You're watching Thai PBS World. I'm Feng Kanshi. Thailand and the United Kingdom celebrate the 170th anniversary of bilateral diplomatic relations. And if we talk about the first contact, we have traced back to the Ayutthaya period. And joining me now is His Excellency Mark Gooding, the Ambassador of the United Kingdom to Thailand, to give me more insights about bilateral relations between two countries. Ambassador, thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming. Nice to see you.
Right, nice to see you. And right now we are at the Embassy of the United Kingdom in Thailand. So this year, very important for both countries. How significant is this 170th anniversary, and how do you strengthen both countries' relations since the beginning of this year?
Well, I think it's significant in a number of ways. Actually, contacts between the UK and Siam have been going on for over 400 years, but 170 years ago in 1855, the UK and Siam signed the Bowring Treaty, which set out a framework for trade between the two countries and also diplomatic relations. So since then, we opened a consulate, then an embassy. So I think what we do this year is we need to celebrate the shared history and everything that's developed in 170 years. So at the core of the relationship then and now is the relationship between the two countries' monarchies. But these days there are huge family relationships, people-to-people relationships have grown, lots of students going to the UK, a huge trade relationship as well. So the bonds between the two countries have grown stronger and stronger over the 170 years. So we're celebrating that this year. But we're also looking forward to our shared future. So just last year, we signed a UK-Thailand strategic partnership, which makes the UK Thailand's first strategic partner in Europe. And that sets out a new ambition for the future in all sorts of priority sectors, from security to trade to health to science. So we're looking to the future as well. And to mark the occasion this year, we're doing all sorts of events to raise the profile of the UK-Thailand relationship. So we were very honoured that His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen attended a concert by the UK Royal Marines Band a couple of months ago. We're doing road shows across Thailand. Just in a couple of weeks, I'm going to the ASEAN region. We're doing business events, we're doing cultural events. So there's lots going on, and we've had a huge positive reception for all of these celebrations too.
Right, so you talk about a lot of facades to cooperate between two countries, and no matter you talk about education, we understand that the cheapening scholarship there to give resources to Thailand students to study in the UK, and other business trade, cooperation on different sides too. But this time, of course, we also talk about security and defense too. Since 2019, if I'm correct, we have that Gold exercise between Thailand and the UK's army together in Thailand. And this is how both countries really reinforce the defense cooperation, right?
That's right. So, I mean, our defense relationship takes a number of forms, but the starting point, I would say, is that the UK and Thailand both have populations of around 70 million people. So we're middle-sized countries, we are open societies, and we face a lot of shared security threats. So it's important that we work together on the security relationship in different ways. So defence is one way. We also work on counter-terrorism and various strategic regional security issues. But on defence, you're right. We have joint exercises every 2 years, and Panther Golds took place just a couple of months ago. And I think that's really important in terms of ensuring the two militaries can work together if they need to at an operational level. But also it builds the strategic trust between the two countries so that our militaries can work together to deal with shared challenges. We actually signed a Defence and Security MOU in 2022, so these joint exercises were part of that, but there are other parts as well. So we have a defence dialogue where we can talk a bit about strategic cooperation and modernisation of the military. We allow Thai participants to attend military training and defence courses in the UK at Sandhurst and elsewhere. And we also collaborate in our defence industries as well. So, for instance, we were delighted just a few weeks ago that Thailand signed a contract to purchase Gripen fighter jets, which are made by Saab, which of course is a Swedish company, but actually 40% of the components come from the UK. So these are sort of a world-class technology, and there's a lot of technology transfer to Thailand. So we support the development of Thailand's defence capability and defence industry in Thailand. And this program of fighter jets is an important part of that.
And this is a very good opportunity, of course, for the UK to support Thailand's defense technology.
Exactly.
And of course, like what you said, during the Pentagon exercise, the UK Army came to Thailand, of course, to work together. And Thailand also has their military officers to go to UK to learn. Another part, I think, the UK's value is very strong, is in technology. So one part is that, of course, UK also reinforced their cooperation with Thailand on one fund called ISPF to give opportunities for Thai researchers to get more insight from the UK. How does that really reinforce and give the opportunities to Thailand's researchers?
Well, the International Science Partnership Fund you've mentioned is the flagship UK government programme for collaboration between institutions and researchers around the world. It's actually one programme in a long series of programmes. So in the last 10 years with Thailand, we've provided over £30 million of funding to support institutional collaboration and research. So this is simply the latest iteration of that. And you're right, Thailand is a priority country. But the UK, as you know, is a world leader in terms of research and development. We have 4 of the top 10 universities in the world and some of the most cited research in academic journals of any country. So we see Thailand as a natural partner because also Thailand has excellence in research and development as well. So that's why we work here. On the ISPF, we've already provided about £1.5 million worth of funding for institutional collaboration. And it's actually UK institutions that run the collaboration, not the UK government. So we provide the funding, but the institutions decide who their best partners are in Thailand and what the focus of their research will be. Our fund has 4 themes: planet, health, tech and talent. So the research has to be on one of those themes, but then it's the institutions who can decide what they research. And for the Thai institutions, their research contributes to Thailand's national development plan. So this is not the UK government saying this is what Thailand needs to do. It's actually the Thai government's national development plan being supported by joint research. And the topics that we've actually funded, there are all sorts. I think it's over 40 institutions have received funding under this programme so far. And we've supported work on low carbon transition and climate, aquaculture, antimicrobial resistance. So there's sort of really pressing challenges and opportunities for researchers that we're funding through this support.
And what are the significant examples from this achievement or that are backed up by this fund? Have you got any example that you can share with us?
Yeah, the things I just said. So the focus is on things like low carbon transition and energy, aquaculture, developing sustainable farming, that kind of thing. And on health as well. So we've done all sorts of work on the political side at the United Nations on antimicrobial resistance that Thailand has participated in, but on research and development, this is a key priority as well.
Right, and of course this is how UK really help and support Thailand's institutions to strengthen the technology and innovation in Thailand and in between countries.
Yeah, helping Thailand is one part of this, although, to be honest, on things like climate change or antimicrobial resistance, these are not challenges that are limited to one country or another. The world has to work together, so leading researchers from Thailand, the UK and elsewhere have to collaborate in order to provide the best research to tackle these challenges.
And you point out, of course, one key word, climate change here, as UK trying and aiming, of course, to get more support and to give more support in this region. One part of that is to cooperate with Mekong Commission that UK already aiming and, of course, putting their support and resources in the region too. So how significant is that the partnership between the UK and the Mekong Commission to address climate change in the region?
It's very important. So, you just have to look at the news every day and you see the impacts of climate change in this region, whether it's sort of floods in the north of Thailand or across Laos or drought in other areas as well, and sometimes storms and more extreme weather. So, it's a really pressing challenge. So, we assist the region and support action on climate in a number of different ways. Just 3 months ago, the UK became the newest development partner for the Mekong River Commission, and in that we have a programme of dialogue, but also some projects as well. So one project we're supporting is called the One Mekong app, and this is an app which provides real-time data on river levels, flood risks to the population, so people can actually have access to the latest information about where risks lie. We have other regional programs as well. So one of them is called CARA, which is a Climate Action for a Resilient Asia.
Yeah.
So this is focused on supporting work on adapting to the effects of climate change. So that Thailand is one country that has benefited from that. And we also run bilateral programs in some countries. So our biggest UK program in Thailand at the moment is actually focused on climate change as well. And this is called PACT, which is Partnering for an Accelerated Climate Transition. And on that we focus in Thailand on sustainable transport and climate finance, or green finance, which are two areas of UK expertise where we see a real value add in working with Thailand. So we do a lot of things, but above all, I think every country needs to be ambitious in terms of both reducing emissions, but also adapting to the effects of climate change, which are already happening.
So Ambassador, you talk about how the UK put the resources and, of course, the achievement and the partnership with Mekong River Commission to use innovation and technology to attract people to understand climate resilience and the responsibility for each country and individual to reduce the emissions here. Another part that we have to talk about, of course, under your tenure, since you come to Thailand already 4 years, you've seen a lot of changes in Thailand, no matter it's landscape, skyscraper. Maybe another part is politics, because we're seeing a lot of 4 prime minister right now since you came to Thailand. So I just want to understand, how did you strengthen the long-term partnership with a frequent changes of government in Thailand, and what's your strategy for that?
Well, it's a good question. I would also point out before I start, though, that since I've been in Thailand in this job, I'm on my 4th UK Prime Minister as well. So we've also had a turnover a few years ago of Prime Ministers. But I think clarity of purpose is the key. And when you think about UK-Thailand relationship, our purpose is to support economic growth, creates jobs, to keep our people safe through security cooperation, to build people-to-people links, and by that I mean education, tourism, links between parliaments, universities. And those things don't change if a government changes. So, each successive government in Thailand that I've worked with and UK governments have supported economic growth. So we need to break down barriers to trade, promote investment. On security, we've talked about some of the risks in terms of climate security or global security threats. We still need to work together. So to me, I will work with whichever government the people of Thailand elect, but those purposes will remain consistent. And of course, having been here a few years now, I know many of the people who are assuming ministerial positions at the moment in Thailand. So I'm looking forward to working with them.
Right, so you wouldn't feel any challenging times when it comes to you have to build new network with new government?
Of course, but that's part of any ambassador's job. So, we talk to all political parties. And so, in advance of any election, I would hope to know quite a few of the politicians from the different parties. So we think about, the current government, but also are very interested in monitoring politics going forward as well.
Right, perfect. Since you came to Thailand in 2021, what have you seen the changes? What about the similarities, linkage to the UK values? And what impresses you the most? Is the language, is people, is food, is the development in Bangkok and other provinces too? What impresses you the most?
Okay, well, there's 2 different questions in there. So similarities with the UK. Both the UK and Thailand are countries with extremely important histories, and our societies respect those histories and understand those histories. And obviously, our societies are a product of those histories as well. But I think the importance of history, culture, and tradition, I think, are key to both countries. But at the same time, our populations look forward as well. So we've talked about science, we've talked about working together on climate change. Digital technology is a huge opportunity. So I think both of our societies need to be pioneers as we look to the future to sustain our economies and our people going forward. And I think there's a huge amount of common interest in those areas. One thing that links the UK and Thailand is that British people love to visit Thailand, and we have over 1 million visitors a year, and just this year we're 30% up on last year. So I know, not all of Thailand's tourist numbers are going up at the moment, but the UK is still going up very strongly. And it's very easy to understand why British people love coming to Thailand, and I've had a fantastic experience here. Obviously, the welcome by Thai people to international visitors is internationally famous as being very, very positive. You mentioned Thai food, of course, is a real highlight. So I eat too much Thai food generally. I love travelling around Thailand, and I mentioned for our 170th anniversaries, we're doing road shows around Thailand. So just in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to be going to Korat, Khon Kaen, Buriram as part of that. So I've really enjoyed travelling around Thailand แล้วผมก็ชอบพูดภาษาไทยกับคนไทยแล้วมีโอกาสเรียนพูดได้นิดหน่อยใช่พูดได้ภาษาไทยยากมากแล้วพูดผิดบางครั้งด้วย
แต่ว่าเรียนนานแล้วใช่ไหมครับ
เรียนมา5 ปีแล้วใช่
5 ปีแล้วแต่ว่าตรงนี้ก็คือคุยกับคนไทยได้แล้วใช่ไหม
ได้
โอ้ดีมากเลยอ่ะ So thank you the ambassador I understand that sometimes in casual events or reception you will speak Thai too to audience to people that to Thai people too to those attendees to share your experience in Thai too. So would you consider that you have like part of Thai people inside you and you can speak Thai to talk to people, communicate with people on the ground?
Well, I love learning languages. I speak a few languages and I study languages at university. And the reason I love it is because the process of learning a language gives you more of an understanding of the society that you're engaging with. And of course, speaking to people in their own language it transforms the experience and really helps you understand and connect with people. So I do like speaking Thai. I still need to improve my Thai, so I still make plenty of mistakes. But fortunately, Thai people, when they speak to me, they speak Thai very clearly and in a way that I can understand.
I think you're already one of the best ambassadors who can speak Thai language.
I'm not sure, but I need to work on it.
Right. I think today, thank you for your time. His Excellency Mark Gooding, the ambassador of the United Kingdom to Thailand, to give us insight about both countries, Thailand and the UK's cooperation and bilateral relations here today. Thank you for your time, Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
More news to come.